Good morning, Brookfield. Thank you for this honor. Being in the Hall of Fame is one of the nicest things I've ever received. I didn't have it all figured out when I was a student here. For 4 years, I was Poncho. Miss Cunningham gave me that name in the third period, and it stuck. But I did learn a few things at Brookfield that I carry with me every single day, and here they are. You have 168 hours a week. You decide every single one of them. Every person watching this has the same amount of time as every person who has ever accomplished anything great. 168 hours. That's all any of us have. When I was at Brookfield, there were good kids spending their Friday nights out at the levee or the curve. I was there occasionally. They were making withdrawals from a bank account that doesn't refill. Those weeks turn into years. Those years turn into a life. You're already spending them. Spend them on purpose. Keep all 4 burners going. Your life runs on 4 burners: friends, family, health, and work. Mr. McMain's had us dissect a frog in his classroom. Every system depended on another system to keep it alive. Take one out, and the whole thing failed. That's you too. I've watched very talented people blow up a marriage chasing a career. I've watched others coast on relationships while their potential sat on the shelf. Keep all 4 lit. That's the whole game. Wave at everybody dragging Maine. But remember, only 5 people carry your casket. Be friendly to everyone. The world runs on goodwill. Wave at everybody. Waves are cheap. Friendships are rare. That kind that shows up at 2 a.m., tells you the hard truth, carries your casket. You only need 5 people like that. Invest in those 5. Everything else is pleasant. Only 5 are essential. Presentation is pride. The price is incidental. Buck of Don's $5 haircut. I grew up in that chair. What I learned there is that you carry yourself, how you communicate, that's your brand. Before you even say a word. You don't need expensive to look sharp. You need pride in what you have. Miss Reapy made us type the right way. Home row, all 10 fingers, when hunting and pecking probably would have been faster. She was teaching that how you do things matters. There'll be people in your life with every advantage. You can still outclass them by caring more about how you show up. 16 minutes of greatness. Mr. Jones didn't care if you felt like doing the math. The equations were still on the board. That's the real world, too. Find out what your peer group does and do 16 minutes more every single day. 16 minutes a day is 100 hours a year. That's an entire work month gift wrap for you. Most people quit right at the edge of where it starts getting real interesting. 16 minutes longer every single day. My sophomore year, we lost the bell game 56-0. Coach Shaw left that score lit up on the scoreboard every single day of 2-a-days. Every sprint, every drill, 56-0, watching over us the whole time. My senior year, we beat Marceline, won the bell back 14-8. That's not a miracle. That should happen every year, by the way. But that's what 16 minutes of greatness looks like. If the alarm is anything more than a 5, you've lost the edge on the day. I grew up on a farm. The day doesn't wait for you. When that alarm goes off and the number is a 6 or a 7 or, God forbid, an 8, you're already behind. The animals don't care. The work doesn't care. Own the morning. The people who win are often just the ones already at the table when everyone else is still hitting snooze. One more story. My first campaign was in Brookfield High School. I ran Saxon Coates' race for student council president. Halfway through, we found out that his family was moving away at the end of the semester. He wouldn't even be there to serve as president. We kept it quiet, and we won. I've been in politics a long time, and the most important rule I know, I learned right there. You finish what you start. Saxon taught me that. I don't think he ever knew it. 168 hours, 4 burners, 5 people, $5 haircut, 16 minutes, own the morning. Do those things, and I'll be watching one of you get inducted into the Hall of Fame someday. Because somewhere in this crowd is a Poncho. I was that kid once. It works out. Stick with it. Thank you, Brookfield. I wish I could be there in person, but this means everything to me.